In this lesson, we will be covering different types of variables. The numerical variable types include byte, integer, long, float, double, unsigned integer, and unsigned long. These types, as mentioned, are employed for storing numerical information. There are also string types used for storing textual expressions or textual values. We have two types of variables, string and char. Char is specifically used to store single character data, while string has the capability to store data longer than a single character. Additionally, there is also a Boolean variable type. A Boolean variable can only take the values of true and false. If you notice, some variables have the unsigned expression added to the front. This implies that they do not include negative numbers and only stores positive values. If the variable type is not explicitly stated as unsigned, it is assumed to be signed, allowing for both positive and negative values. To put it briefly, unsigned integer and unsigned long variable types are incapable of storing negative numbers and are intended for non-negative unsigned values. Now, we will practically demonstrate a variable declaration. As mentioned in our previous lesson, the scope of our variables varies depending on the block in which they are defined. Consider this: if you declare a variable within the setup block, its scope is limited to that setup block. However, if you declare it within the loop block, its scope is confined to the loop. To define a variable that is valid throughout the entire program, meaning a global variable, you can declare it at the top of our Arduino commands. Define integer temperature as 25. Currently, our Arduino is connected to the computer, and we can check this through the Tools menu. Our board is selected as Arduino UNO, and our port is also selected as COM3. Let's compile our program now and check for any errors. Done compiling. We didn't encounter any errors. If we want to define it with a decimal value, like 25.5, there will be an error when we compile, because here we must use a period, not a comma, to separate decimal values. We should rectify this and recompile our work. Done compiling. We mentioned that integers can only hold whole numbers, and they cannot hold decimal values. However, the program ran without errors. The fact that there are no errors doesn't guarantee that the temperature variable holds the value 25.5. Now, let's verify this. We mentioned about the usage of serial monitor. Let's print the value of this variable to the serial monitor. Firstly, we start serial communication with serial.begin. After initiating serial communication, we use serial.print again in the setup section to print the value of the temperature variable to the serial monitor. Upload these commands to Arduino. Done uploading. Then open our serial monitor and check whether the integer temperature variable holds the value 25.5. The serial monitor showed 25 instead of 25.5. This way, we observed that the integer data type cannot hold decimal values. A rounding operation took place in the background here. Now, let's try using double, which can store decimal numbers instead of integers. We're reloading our commands onto the Arduino microcontroller. When we open the serial monitor, we see that the value 25.5 is displayed. That's why using the correct variable type is extremely important. It is also important to know the number ranges covered by variable types and which ones include negative numbers. In our next lesson, we will examine variable value ranges.